everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make the perfect and easiest Haitian beef patty. If you're interested, please keep on watching.
Cooking made easy.
I love making Haitian beef patty. It is so flaky, full of meat, and it is a great appetizer or a party favors, whichever one you prefer. I know I have a video in my channel where I showed you guys how to make this puff pastry using ground turkey meat. A lot of people have been asking me, how can I make it with ground beef? Well, today I have that recipe ready for you guys. If you are new here, my name is Claude Mott and I'm the owner and founder of Le Bogo Seasoning. Le Bogo Seasoning is an e-commerce website that I created when I was in grad school where we sell organic green seasoning, organic meat seasoning, organic barbecue marinade, organic jerk marinade, organic hot pepper sauce, and so much more. If you'd like to try one of our products, I'll make sure to have it in the description below. Alright guys, let's jump right into the recipe. For our beef patty recipe guys, we are using some ground beef and we have some chopped veggies, we have some chopped bell peppers with some yellow onion. We also have one egg. We are going to use the yellow part of the egg and brush it on the patties when they are ready. That's what will give us the nice golden and crispy outside, and we're just going to use the brush to brush them all. And these are the puff pastry sheet that I am using. You can find these at your local grocery store, or if you want you can make your dough from scratch. And to season the meat, we are going to use the organic regular meat seasoning. As I mentioned earlier, our meat seasoning comes in 3 flavors. We have regular, mild, and spicy. And also guys, our meat seasoning also comes in different sizes. We have a 32 ounce and we also have a 16 ounce. If you want to try our meat seasoning and you don't want to get a large one because you are cooking for yourself, we have option that you can buy the small size as well. And for starter guys, we are going to fully season the beef using the meat seasoning. And guys, based on the amount of meat that you are using, feel free to adjust the amount of seasoning that you are using as well. And now that I have added the seasoning, we are going to fully mix everything together to make sure that the seasoning is fully mixed with the meat. And after that, we are going to move over the stove to cook the ground beef. Now that we have seasoned the ground beef, now we are going to add some oil on the pan. We are not going to use too much oil guys because the beef already have some fat in there. And when the oil is hot, we are going to add the ground beef. Guys, when using this seasoning, of course, the ground beef will generate some juice. You don't have to drain it. Just keep mixing until it is fully dry. If you see any pink, it means that the meat is not ready. Just keep mixing. If you are getting some clumps, make sure you keep mixing and breaking it until the meat is fully cooked. And when it is cooked, we are going to add our veggie and keep mixing until they get tender, and our filling will be pretty much ready. And as you can see, the meat is generating some juice, so we're just going to keep stirring until it is fully brown and the sauce has dried up. And this is the consistency that we are looking for. When we see that the juice is fully gone, now we are going to add our veggies, and we are also going to keep stirring until they are tender. We don't want our veggies to be too saggy because we are going to cook it under the oven. So this is how you prepare your filling. And guys, I added a little bit of tomato sauce. Not that you have to, it is optional. I decided I wanted to add some tomato sauce, but no, you don't have to. And we are going to keep stirring until our veggies is tender and our filling is pretty much done. And we are going to move back over the prep table and start adding our filling so that we can make our patties. And guys, one thing that is very important, if you decide to use the same puff pastry sheet that I showed you, make sure you let it sit outside for at least an hour before you start making the patty. And we are going to cut our dough. And this pastry sheet, guys, if you want, you can make 6 patties a sheet, or you can make 4 patties. It's up to you, depend on the amount of patty that you want to make. And this is what I was saying earlier about letting it sit outside. As you can see, I can really stretch the dough and maneuver around. And now we are going to add our fillings. And guys, I'm going to show you guys, if you want to close the dough with your hand, you can. And if you want to use a fork so you can have some nice design on the outside, you can do that as well. But me, I wanted to work faster, so I'm just going to use my hand to form the remaining of the patties. But I wanted to show you that option. If you want to use a fork, you can. And we are going to continue to make our patties. And this is what we are working with so far, and this is what our patties are looking like so far. And I'm also going to make 2 big ones because I wanted 2 big patties to work with a lot of filling. So we are just going to work on those, and we'll be right back. And this is what all our patties are looking like. So now we are going to brush them with some egg yolk. This is what's going to make sure that we have a nice golden brown patties when they are ready. And we are going to bake these under the oven at 425 degrees for 20 minutes. Depend on your oven because all ovens are different. Make sure you keep checking on those because you don't want them to burn. Now we are going to brush all the patty with the yellow part of the eggs, and after that we are going to bake them under the oven. And guys, no, the patties do not need to be submerged with the yolk. You just need to lightly brush them and that will work just as well. And this is what they look like. This looks so beautiful, so pleasant. And now we are going to add them under the oven at 425 degrees for 20 minutes. And this is the final recipe, guys. Look at our patties. Look at the colors on these. They came out perfect. My family love this recipe. I usually make these and take them to work. I usually use them as a party favors, as appetizers, and this is the final result, guys. I really hope you like this recipe. And if you decide to make this recipe, make sure you comment below. Let me know what you add. Let me know what you do differently. If you have any questions, something that I didn't explain fully, you can make sure you have it in the comment below, and I'll make sure to reply to your question. And I'm going to break one for you guys so you guys can see the inside. And look how flaky this is. You can see the meat. It is full with meat inside. These patties are super delicious. If you follow this recipe, your family or your guests will love this, especially around the holidays. This is a great appetizer to serve. I really hope you like this recipe. If you have not subscribed, please remember to subscribe to help support my channel and help me grow. And guys, thank you so much for staying until the end of this video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Cooking made easy.